Says we're live. Says we're live. Can you just quickly check before we do actually start the show?
Yeah.
That you can hear my voice on the stream. Because trust me, you know what it's like. Now live chat won't load.
Oh, good.
Good. Let's begin. Sunday, 15th of February 2026. Live from Roblox Television News. This is Good Morning Roblox with Alex Model Trains and Ollie's Trains Gaming. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We've got a bunch of news to get through. Alex is moderating the chat as well, so if you got any news, just ping at GMR News in the chat and we will take a look. But new studio, how about that?
Yeah, looks impressive.
If we just quickly zoom out on camera, as you can see, all the complete brand new studios, and we'll be looking at all of the other studios later in the programme. So, what am I doing here? Your headlines for this evening, or morning, or whatever you want to call it. So, the Winter Olympics Games, Great Britain has won another gold medal in the snowboard crossed mixed team event. That is 2 gold medals they have won so far. Oh no, 3 gold medals. I do stand corrected. 3 gold medals Team GB have won so far in this competition. Proposals have had to be raised to a council for housing rents by 4.8%. Interesting. This is in the next financial year, so this will mean 2-bedroom properties will rise from £97.17 to £101.83. That's a lot!
Tell me about it.
Okay, we'll leave that there. And other than that, that's mainly the news around the world and in Britain. Anyway, we've got some British rail news. We are sharing today, and that is because they've had a major update. Alex, do you want to explain more?
I will. So, yeah, I'm speechless. I did not expect that to happen. But, yeah, I don't know what your opinions are, Ollie, but I'm very happy for the update. I like the 180 best.
Well, it was good to have an overhaul of the map, because, to be honest, it really needed doing. The stations that were there were just absolutely rubbish. Well, when I say rubbish, I mean, like, needed upgrading.
Yes, and I'm having a look on the other stream right now where that someone is streaming British Rail tonight that we could have done instead, but we're doing this one tonight. But the YouTuber is called Richie Rail, but he's just get everything prepared. But we can come back to that later.
Yeah, you was at Disneyland Wales on Roblox yesterday. What was happening there?
Well, yesterday, onto the report is the event called that is Valentine's Day related. And if I have a quick look on the Discord server of theirs, if you would bear with me. It's called the Sweethearts Celebration, and it's a wonderful event. I really do like that.
Cool.
But the event there were there was dinner around Disneyland itself, and light the night, spark your imagination, concert of love, and the hearts on parade, and meet Disney partners.
But we sent you there yesterday to do a little bit of news report. So what actually happened?
What actually happened? Well,
Yep.
well, well, before you ask, was Mickey and Minnie there? Unfortunately, not. I think they're going out on their date together or something. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. And there were plenty of Disney princesses appearance there, and they're very nice and friendly, and they enjoyed the event so much, and so does the park guests as well.
And speaking of guests, it looks like we've just had a guest in the studio.
Yes, there is.
One of the developers for Seaside Miniature Railway. Sneaking in. Anyway,
Yes.
for more local news to where you are, just go to your local news sites. And now for a quick weather update over at the weather board. So let me have a quick look what the weather's going to be. So most of the country tomorrow is expecting cloud with a little bit of sun and rain. Highs of 9 degrees. Tuesday is actually looking fairly nice. Sun and cloud all day. Highs of 6 degrees. And then Wednesday, light rain for the majority of the day. Highs of 6 degrees. So that's not that's not bad, really, is it?
Yeah.
Kraken is working on a new railway game.
There we go. Let's talk about that.
GWR got a remaster on Train Sim World 6.
Okay, he doesn't want to reveal too much. Probably a secret or something.
Okay. However, it'll be a dispatcher simulator. Ooh, that sounds
Oh.
interesting. So when can we expect it to be released? I wonder. Not got a
He
date
hasn't
yet,
got it.
just started development.
Oh, so we'll
Cool.
just say he just started.
Yeah, cool.
Good stuff.
Right, shall we have a look at the new studios that have been built then?
Yeah, do you do free cam on here or not?
Now we'll have a little walk around the buildings.
I'll watch it from there.
So, as you just seen, we've come out of the Good Morning Roblox studio. Well, Good Morning Britain as well. Right next door here, we've got Loose Women. So this is just basically a chat show. Little chat show just here. Next to the news. Upstairs, we've got one of my other favourite shows, which is called This Morning, but sometimes airs different times of the day. So this is their studio. So this is just a chat show, basically. Pretty much like most of the shows here. Moving on back downstairs to where we've just come from. We have another chat show which is on directly after this programme. And yeah, this is on directly after this programme, so all's good. Well, normally it would be during the week. So let's head across to the other side of the television centre, because there is even more studios that have been built. So we'll have a little walk across, or run across. And then we'll have a little tour of the map on what has changed and what. And then we will head back to the studio for Alex to basically interview me on what's next for the show. So this is the main building. So as you walk in through this entrance here, this is what you're greeted in reception. Then you come this way to another breakfast show, which is on our rival channel. So this is their studio. Currently this one's off air, so most of these are off air because of the Olympics, which we will talk about when we get back to our studio as well. Moving on next door, you've got the breakfast side of it, and now this is just your normal news side. And here's the news, which like I say is off air at the minute. And this screen here, none of the screens work, sorry to spoil it, but this screen would be used normally to say, yes, there's your local news teams, off you go, sort of thing. And obviously the weather screen here. That just say 16 degrees. Nice. Wish it was like that. So here's some RTV news. So a little news desk that I custom built with the weather screen like it is in Good Morning Roblox. And then the final studio in this building, which is Sky News, which basically is Air News as well, is here. This is their studio. This is the final studio. So they've got the little breakfast seating area and the normal news desk area. And it looks like that channel's on air at the moment by the red sign, so we're not going to go in there, as we can see the studio from here. Right, let's head back to our show, and Alex, do you want to take over just while I have a little walk back?
So let's talk about VR again. Apparently but I think the developers have fixed the issue.
Alright, okay.
That's all he said. But apparently, there's been some information when doing some guarding, if you wanted to do on British Rail.
You can do...
But
Oh, I thought you said gardening then. I was going to say, what?
no, guarding.
I was going to say, how would you do gardening on the railway train game?
You can't do that. As I was saying, it says onto here that it was his first time, but I think technically he's been doing it like 100 times on the streams. And his information that I've seen, it says here, looks like your first time guarding a train. Let's teach you the basics. As he moves on, your role as a guard is to check passengers' tickets and ensure safe operations of the train's doors in stations, obviously.
Yeah.
And when the train arrives at a station, find a guard panel. White dots will appear near these doors, indicating the presence of a panel. Interact with these prompts to open the panel. On most trains, these prompts appear near passenger doors. On the classes, you have 150, 230, and 321. The guard panel is located in or near the driver's cab instead, and you have to work to the cab to operate doors.
Okay.
After opening the panel, following the prompts on screen to open and close the train doors, working with driver, these steps vary by train to pay attention, which you have to be less distracted, obviously. After completing a stop, you can check passengers' tickets between stops. Click the prompts that appear above passenger heads to check tickets. This will earn you extra coins, as it did to me, as I experienced guard on your stream a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember you doing that. The only difference is obviously it was a completely different guard system back then, because this guard system's been updated, hasn't it?
Yeah, and the final bit, if you need a refresher, all of this information and more can be found. And hang on, I lost it. And yeah, more can be found in the guard handbook in your top bar. And that's it.
All right.
So yeah, you might receive that coming, but it's not technically your first time because you're already experienced that if you did play British Rail before.
Alright, okay. So, is British Rail a little bit like SCR, only difference is it's just more realistic? So basically, British Rail, is it like Train Sim World, just on Roblox?
It's a bit, well, not exactly, but as Richie Rail is doing the ticket inspecting now, he does the inspect the virtual tickets. Some AI passengers have a virtual ticket, like on their mobile phones. Like you have a ticket on, like it looks like on Google Wallets, and on the Railcard apps, something like that. And yeah, it feels a bit similar, but yeah, I don't know about you, mate.
We've just had some breaking news actually from their development team, and
oh yeah,
as of 6:52 p.m. GMT, so British time. False derailments have been solved along with some pathings being incorrect. Service will restart at 7, which has already happened. Maximum server size has been upgraded to 40.
Whoa.
I wonder if they're like testing it for the upgrade. Because if that's the case, then yeah, you can get loads of passengers. I jumped on British Rail about dinner time just before it updated, and everyone went to Leeton Station before the upgrade happened, and literally we just flooded the station with pacers.
Well,
We flooded the station with pacers. We had an 805 in, and now it looks like Reading.
yeah, it looks like Reading.
Right, on that note, we're going to take a quick break. After the break, we'll bring you some more news from Roblox development, and maybe Alex, I believe, is going to interview me about the future of Television Centre and SSMR. So, yeah, we'll see you after this quick break. What's my notification?
One new notification from Amazon. On Monday, there's a chance of rain near you in Ashby, starting around 2 a.m. and continuing intermittently until around 6 p.m.
Da, 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 da. Right. Now we're back after the break. So we're going to move to another part of our studio now, which is over here, somewhere where it's a little bit more comfier.
Oh yeah.
So for Alex now to interview me about TVC.
Well, I was thinking we should start with TVC first, and then Seaside Miniature Railway later.
Yeah.
Right. So, I do miss the older version best because it's my favorite. I don't know about you, but do you miss it so much?
No, not really. Purely because the older version, the older studios, were actually just basically free models. So that's pre-built models that you can get from the Roblox developing store.
Oh, Kraken, you took me by surprise. So, what's it going to look like when you move on to the next version? Is it going to be something like even better than this, or
So
what's going to?
what I'm planning on doing this year is I'm planning on the map that we're currently on is now the permanent map for this game. So what that means is outer in the cities, in the city area, little hint as what might be coming, which we'll explore a little bit later in the show. I'm going to be building like a city thing and adding a few other buildings with other TV shows in. So we've just not got like this one and all the ones that I've shown you today. So we'll have more studios to play in, and obviously live stream and record videos in and that. However, I'm moving away now from free models. Some stuff is still free models, because like chairs and the lights, because I really don't know how you'd just put a part on and enable it so you can sit down and have light in the studio or whatever. So some stuff is obviously free models, but all of this building, this studio, is, except for the cameras and the computers and the chairs, all this studio is being custom built right from the start.
Excellent. So that is the longest answer that I heard, but thank you for that. And I think I have a final question. I can't think of more about TVC. But which one do you like best that you have developed?
What? So out of all the versions that from basically that I started to from 2020 to 2026.
Pretty much.
So 2020 has to be by far the worst version, because a developer, it was me and my mate Tom back then, and we hired a developer just to help us like with scripting and that, and he inserted a virus and we could just not get rid of it. We got rid of it, but the virus was still there, so we had to shut a version down for me to then rebuild what you've seen. So when you started, Alex, that was the second version of TVC.
Oh,
And then the version that was before what we've put out now, that was the third version. And now this is the fourth and final version that we're doing of this game. So basically we used to use free models all the time and all that, and yeah. And now I've learned how to properly build stuff in Roblox. This is what we're now using. Custom built studios that looks like the real thing with a slight twist.
Right, good stuff. Now, I think I have enough questions about TVC. So, Um, were you still planning on getting Seaside Miniature Railway back since we have some trains that have been bugged and things?
So, I don't know. At this current time, I can't actually fully say yes, we're going to look into it because obviously we're all busy with our lives and we can't dedicate fully to just being sat in front of a computer screen developing a game for Roblox. Because obviously we all have lives, don't we?
Yeah, we all have.
So,
we all have.
at the minute, yes, we've got something new coming for Seaside Miniature Railway, which I'm not going to say. But at the moment, it's on hold. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but if you guys are interested onto that, why not join the Discord server and keep your eyes peeled for the update? But do not expect that to come so soon. And what is your favourite locomotive that has been developed? I like the GBRF 66s, which I can drive, which is quite easy, but I get the hang of it. But I don't know about your favourite. What is your favourite one to drive?
So loco on SSMR?
Yes.
So my favourite loco to drive is the EWS 66s, well, the EWS coloured 66s. Because when I was a kid growing up, that was the colour scheme of all of the 66s, really. He was around in 2010 and 2009, Alex.
Yes.
So you'll have seen them trains. So hang on a minute. So the trains then, when you was a kid, what were there?
Oh my god.
Ha! Caught you on that one.
Yeah, you flipping did. Goodness gracious me. That was embarrassing. I think I'll just skip to that. Back to that. Don't change the topic. But I was hoping for it to come back, but I wonder what it would look like. But to be honest with you, the version that we was on, unfortunately, I don't like the one that has the King's Cross station. No offense, but yeah.
Yeah, but we moved on from that version. The version that's currently there now is actually better, I think.
Yeah, but for a new one, what would you expect? For me, I think the level crossings and stuff, but with lighter things. But what about you? What do you expect?
The reason why we called it Seaside Miniature Railway is because I wanted it to go in from like a town to a seafront. But at the minute we're looking more, I think, without revealing too much, I think we're looking more towards it being town to like a forest than to a seafront, I think. Well, that's what it is at the minute. Even though we have a castle in the at one of the stations, currently in the version that's out now.
Well, it's a bit similar to the other game called Lake Miniature Railway that I've been on. It does look a bit similar.
That's the point. Lake Miniature Railway. I heard rumours. I can't remember when it was. I think it was a few years ago. I heard rumours that they were on about shutting that game down because of how bad it got.
Yeah, and every time I've been on it, there were no one here, which is pretty odd. But I do like that game. But yeah, it's pretty odd. You might have to check that out at some point off stream.
Oh, okay, I think I know why. I think one of the developers went a bit corrupt.
Yes, but let's not get into too much about it. Otherwise, we'll be embarrassed. I think that's all the questions I can have. No one didn't seem to add questions into the chat onto it. So yeah.
Right. Okay. We will move back to our main desk. There we go. So, this ticketing system then, Alex, on British Rail. You was on about that, wasn't you?
Yeah, see,
Have you heard anything new, seen anything new? What's going on with it?
well, I'm just, there's nothing, it's nothing at the moment, but there is someone using some people, the AI ones have rail cards on, like I said.
Yeah, I noticed that. The guy stream, Richie Rail, he was just on about to me. His stream just popped up when I just refreshed my phone real quick. And
Yeah, you can see from here.
Jeez.
Is that necessary?
I said cheese. That,
No,
that,
no, 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 no. No.
Yes, it's necessary apparently.
Oh. He's guarding, and what he did is open the driver's cab door where
Is he?
other train guns.
When I was on, I was just on just before this stream, and I noticed on the 150, you know the little door on it,
Yes,
it actually slided open.
yes, and same here for the other green train. That's the one that we played together off stream. That was in your way.
Oh yeah, I did manage to get to my destination.
Yeah, you did.
So, what do you think is going to happen for the future of British Rail? Do you think more places will be added? Do you think they'll add maybe a few more trains, e.g. the 185?
Yeah, something like that.
185 would actually be quite good on the Victoria Docks to Leeton branch, actually. That'd be quite a good train to add.
They already had a turbo star that was in the Transpennine livery.
Yeah, and the 802 in the Transpennine livery.
Yes, that's right. Don't forget about that. And yeah, looks very good.
Right, time update is getting on for 20 to 8. We're going to take another little break for a few minutes, and we will be back with more news shortly. Okay, welcome back. So, I've just seen, Alex, on Strike Action that train drivers, I believe at Hull Trains, have ended their strikes after they've reached a pay deal.
Well, it's about time. Because people that want to go to London straight to London, then from Hull would be nice, but changing a Doncaster is a pain in the neck.
But, like, why would you have to change at Doncaster anyway to go to Hull when you could go to York, change at York, and go to Hull, or just get a bus?
Silly question you ask, but this is a story where I do my next job for my YouTube channel, which we can talk about very shortly. I went to York from Hull, and the strange thing is I purchased my ticket and I had to change at Leeds because there weren't a lot of trains that takes you to York from Hull without changing.
Okay.
And when I had a look at it and I was like, okay. Then I went to York for my content for making a video, which is an event at the National Railway Museum. It's about the celebration, the opening of the station Hull, and the 200 years of railways. It's a wonderful event. What's your thoughts on 200 years of railways?
Well, let's face it, the railways were invented just before the war, and it was mainly steam trains, and then, obviously, as times moved on, HSTs came in, faded, Class 66s came in, they're slowly on the fade, Class 68s are now seem to be the thing, because the Transpennine lot got sent to Chiltern Railways, didn't it?
Yeah, and don't forget the Nova 3 has been transferred to Chiltern as well.
Yes, any idea, Alex, as to why Transpennine Express got rid of them 68s?
It's the reason being is because of the Scarborough, the citizens in Scarborough were making so much fuss and complaining about the noise of the engine on the 68s, and they are pretty noisy. They are, and they've been withdrawn, and they've been in use for like 4 years, and that is too soon.
Yeah. Because I believe the 68s were meant to be doing the Cleethorpes to Liverpool service, taken over from the 185s, but then that got scrapped. However, I have heard rumours that they're planning on a... You mentioned that the railways started just before the war. Both. Oh.
What you're trying to say?
$200 years ago, what year was that?
1925. You know, it would be year.
Or is it 200 years? 200 years.
Yes.
That would have been the 1800s, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Because the railways, 1825. Is that when the railways came into effect? 'Cause if that was 1825, then that was definitely before both wars.
Yeah, if it was 1925, that would have been 100 years of railways. But yeah, I think that's 1825.
1825 sounds better because that is 200 years.
Yeah, I think 1825 is where the railway started in the UK. There we go.
Okay, we're right with that. Yay! We've now got our facts correct. Anyway, the time is 15 minutes to 8 o'clock. We're with you for another 30 minutes until 8:15, which then we will be ending the show round there. So, I want to know, in this live chat right now, what has been the best part about this show, and do you think we should do another show like this in a completely different studio? Or do you think we should start sending people like Alex to other games and doing a live show from that game?
Well, if it's railway topic, we would do it. We would do it on SER or BR. Cracker, do you mind? I can't talk now.
Just remember, you are mic'd up.
Yeah, and can't see my camera. Oh, stop it! I'll just speak. Live show reporting from other games.
Yeah,
See
other than live show / reporting from other games. Yeah, that is actually quite just filling in for Alex.
You can't do that. Well, I lost my train of thought thanks to Cracker. I can't remember what to say now.
We'll also have the weather in about 5 minutes as well. Live show and reporting from other games. So, for live shows, should we do it as like news, or should we do like a documentary on games? So, like, for example, British Rail. Should we do it where we have like do it a bit like how they do a TV program? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. That would be awesome. Yeah. And do other things. Mix of both. Yes.
That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I like that idea.
And like, there's other things than railways. Like we did a report about the update on AROC.
Yes, and they do have a news team on there, so we can utilise that news studio. And I have free camera in a private server, so that makes it even better.
We could do that, yes. About the update or what's going on with ARC and what Mr. Fergie has got in his bags of tricks.
To be honest, it's all kind of gone silent on that at the minute. I've not heard anything to do with development on that game since they removed the Christmas stuff last month and added they added a few new cars. Was it last month? I can't even remember. I think it was last month.
Well, I'm not in their.
Go on.
I'm not in their Discord server, but if you want to show up, you can share screen to me and let the others see.
That'll be alright. So, a mix of both live shows and reporting from other games. That sounds like that is doable. Yeah, I agree. Obviously, it wouldn't be like every time because that will get boring after a while.
Yes, I was thinking we might do it monthly or something.
Yeah, but it have guests on. We was actually, Lee, believe it or not, we was due a guest on today, but then he pulled out. Any guesses who that guest might have been?
I'll let someone answer in the chat.
Particular reporting on brand new updates or lead up to updates and speculation of what might be to come. That is actually a brilliant idea, I'm not going to lie. Because that is one thing I never do. I never look at like sneak peeks on the channel or anything. So that could be a brand new thing we could start doing. AJ, believe it or... Yeah, you're right there, Lee. You was right. We was due to have him on as a guest. However, he pulled out the other day. Well, he didn't say why. We're not going to ask why. Because that's not any of our business, as Alex would say.
Yes, that's right. But I'm sure we'll have him as guest another day.
Yeah. Or will he have us as guests on his stream?
Who knows?
Anyway, 4 minutes to 8 o'clock. Right. We've pretty much... If I have a quick look at my list for the show I sent to you, Alex, we've pretty much ticked off everything.
Yeah, and if there's the last bit of all that you didn't cover.
Yeah. To the new map, right. After a... Oh, crumbs, I've just switched Alex over. That was a bit stupid of me. There we go.
What?
I just accidentally clicked on the ongoing call thing on my phone and didn't actually realise. And forgot you was on my computer.
Muppet.
So after 8 o'clock we will have a look at the map on what's changed, and we'll have a little drive about on that. And
about and also about me with my my YouTube channel that you had said to me.
right, we'll do that now. So we will move over. We will move over to the sofa area. Pretend like nothing's happened, because that's what they do in the news. Pretend like nothing happens while moving. So, Alex, what is your plan? First of all, welcome to the show. I'm going to have to pretend you're a guest now. Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
What is your plan for your channel for 2026?
Well, throughout 2026, I'm going to be focusing on doing some unboxing videos and visits to the Model Railway exhibition. And I have Lincoln this Saturday coming. I can't wait to visit there. I've done Digitrain's open day, and I've done Doncaster show. They're now ticked off on my to-do list. And if you would bear with me on the unboxing video, but the model trains are very expensive, so you should not expect seeing it all the time. But I'm working on it with the visits and with the visiting, and do some running sessions on the layout of called Butlerton at the Modern Railway Club. And the next one that I'm going to say for April, well, for March 1st, is I'm going with the Gauge Guild, obviously, we got Kettering on the 7th of March, the spring show, and for Guildex, which is 5th to the 6th. I think. Let me just check on my calendar, see if I'm correct. It's on September, definitely. Yes, 5th to the 6th, which is a 2-day show. But first, I'm doing a summer show with them, and I'm off to Wigan on the 31st of May. Stay tuned for that one, folks. I'm definitely going. It's. I can't wait for that. And Guildex is a big guaranteed. And that's all I'll get to you for what's coming at the moment. But I'm going to focus on doing February and March first. Then I'll let you know onto the Discord server and on my YouTube posts. You got a next question, Ollie? Fire away.
Actually, I don't, because we've got some entertainment news that we need to quickly talk about, and that is news from Peppa Pig.
Oh, come on.
Lee, no, I'm not on TikTok.
No, me neither. Well,
anyway, as we were saying, Peppa Pig. Yeah, so George Pig has been diagnosed with hearing loss, apparently.
oh man.
Which is a very nice twist, actually, to the programme, because it means now that Mummy and Daddy Pig are going to have to obviously adapt to accommodate George Pig, which I find really good, to be honest, because it shows inclusive. Yeah, I can't say it.
Yeah, I can't.
It's the words that you use for being included. Inclusivity. I think that's it. Yeah, one of them words.
Yeah. I'm sure they know what you mean.
Inclusivity. Yeah, that is the word. So yeah, George Pig's gone deaf. I don't know if it's like his both ears, but the episode aired. I can't remember when it aired, or it's going to air on Channel 5 breakfast, I think, on Milkshake or something. I don't know. I can't say, because I don't know. But that'll be one to watch. Have we had any updates from the Olympics? Let's have a quick look just before we hand over to the weather. Nope, we've not had any more updates from that, so we're now going to nip over here, pretend like nothing happened, moving over, and now it's time for the weather. So this is as of a moment ago. So tonight you've got mostly cloud with a little bit of rain overnight, highs of 5 degrees. Tomorrow you've got rain until about 9 o'clock, and then that clears off till about 11 with a little bit of a drizzle over areas like Lincolnshire, Yorkshire and the Midlands, and then moving on to 1 o'clock, that then clears off and brings some sunny spells mixed with some cloud. And then Tuesday is looking very nice. You've got sun and cloud majority of the day, highs of 6 degrees. Tomorrow you've got highs of 9 degrees, and that is mainly it. And then the outlook, so the outlook for the rest of the week will mostly be rain, and more rain. That's the weather.
Are you sure you don't have more questions about my channel apart from about exhibitions?
Yep, because it is now top of the hour. So you are watching Good Morning Roblox. It has just gone 8 o'clock. It is Sunday the 15th of February 2026. We are live on YouTube. until 8:15. So another 15 minutes to go. Your headlines for this evening. Team GB has clinched a second gold medal of the day at the Winter Olympics. This is on the snowboard. That came in about 47 minutes ago. The people who have got it, I'll say 100% well done to these. Matt Weston and Tabitha Stocker, I think that's how you say it. I do apologise if that has been pronounced wrong. Have clinched a mixed team skeleton gold medal in snowboarding. Came after Charlotte Banks and Hugh Nightingale won the snowboard cross mixed team event earlier today.
Right. Good stuff.
In other news, in American politics, they are predicting that Donald Trump will be gone within 3 years and someone else will be in charge. In other news, a railway line which has the most caused... Hope the rest of the news goes well. Lol. The railway line on the Walish coast has caused travel chaos during storms, and they have spent £165 million, and basically more disruptions happen because what they've put in has totally ripped and broke. We have some news in just in half an hour ago. The US has boarded a second tanker in the Indian Ocean after tracking it from the Caribbean. I don't know what's going on there. I can't really say because I don't know. That is just the headline that has come through. And in Roblox news, obviously British Rail's updated, this game's updated, and that's mainly it for the news. The weather's already been done, so 13 minutes left of the show. Shall we have a little mini game?
Yeah, let's go for it.
So what do you want to play?
I don't know. What mini games do you have there?
Well, none.
None.
Unless if you want to play Guess the Next Update for TVC. I know that sounds a bit boring actually, because I said earlier in the show what the update's going to be.
And awkward.
Yeah, and awkward.
Yeah, let's not play that one because that's totally unfair.
We've been going an hour and 5 minutes. Wow.
Well, just well.
When am I playing more Train Sim World 6 because it's had more routes added? I hate to say it, however, I've got rid of Train Sim World 6 purely because it has just kept deleting my account. And I just got to a point where I just didn't bother anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, he told me that the stream of Train Sim World is no more.
Yeah.
So we're sticking on to Minecraft and Roblox from now on.
To be honest, I'm not really playing Minecraft anyway anymore either.
So for the live stream, in that case, is going to be Roblox from now on.
Correct.
Yeah, if that's a question to me, but I know I did about my channel. I did do a bit of Roblox, but I think it's starting to get a bit boring because I like being out and about. I hate being staying at home. I would like to visit like the attractions. Model area exhibitions is the thing I like doing in my whole life, and I like visiting there, and I love going to model shops as well. So, if that's a question for me, I don't have train sim worlds, so I don't do that sort of stuff. I wish I do, but no, I don't think I can. I'm not taking any risks on the same errors that Ollie has.
Wait, what?
But what happened to your account? I'm not taking any risks on doing that.
What happened to my account? What on? I can't even remember.
Oh, don't be silly. Train sim world 6.
Oh! Well, 5. And 6. Actually, no,
Yeah.
5. I didn't get Train Sim World 6. Oh, yeah, with it deleting, yeah. I'm with you now. I'm with you now.
Well, I only had, yeah, that's kind of 2 questions I have about my channel, but just wait for more. I have, oh, how many that you asked before you ask it out, Ollie? I have 119 at the moment.
What? Subscribers?
Yeah.
Nice one! How many have I got? I've got 1.24 thousand.
Yeah,
That's
you have,
1,240 something.
yeah, you started before me for like 4 years ago.
Correct.
It's currently, oh heck, 1 watching. That's me, but I'm giving an eye on the chat.
We should say 2 because I've got it on my phone. Mind you though, it won't count me because it's on my account.
Well, I can't tell who is onto it.
So yeah, that's the story for Train Sim World 6. Anyway, it's just coming up to 10 past 8. We're going to wrap up the show because other programmes are on next. We should hopefully see you again soon live, either in another TV studio on here or we will be somewhere on a different game reporting live or doing a news report or whatever.
And we will be back for some more fun onto the live stream, hopefully, which we have some good stuff that is even better than this.
Maybe next time we might head over to British Rail and do a live show from there.
That's what I'm talking about.
And as well, I'm planning on... You're gonna like this, Alex, I think. I am planning on doing a little mini series called In the Canterbury Fire Service. So if you've seen In the London Fire Brigade, programmes like that, you'll see it follows the fire service in London. However, this is going to be following the fire service on Canterbury, on just basically their daily life. You might have seen we've got something coming out tomorrow as like a day in the life of a firefighter in Roblox. That video's coming out tomorrow. If you want us to turn that into a series, comment on that when that video is out. Comment #series or whatever, and let's get that turned into a series because I think that'll be quite good. Even if it's just 10 episodes, series 1, episode 10, up to episode 10.
I think
'Cause
that is a lot better than.
because it is repeated calls, so it will get quite boring after a while. But there'll be stuff like a house fire, a factory fire, trees on fire, cars on fire, sheds on fire, shops on fire. That shop is so annoying now.
It's a lot. I would say that is a lot better than the building challenge on Minecraft.
Yeah, and it'll be more fun. Anyway, good morning, Roblox. We'll be back again soon. Have a great week, and we will see you soon.
Take care, guys.